With 2024 almost halfway done, Hollywood studios and distributors are busy locking in their schedules for the upcoming years. While fans can still look forward to big releases like Alien, Transformers 1, Joker Folie à Deux, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Gladiator 2, and Wicked Part 1 in 2024, there's plenty more excitement lined up for 2025 and 2026. Universal, Paramount, Warner Brothers, Sony, Disney, and others are constantly dropping new movie dates, so it's a great time to check out what's the hottest on the horizon for 2025 and 2026. Wolfman, January 17, 2025. Wolfman is an upcoming supernatural horror film directed by Leigh Whannell, with a script by Lauren Schuker Bloom, Rebecca Angelo, Whannell, and Corbett Tuck. It's a reboot of the 1941 classic, starring Christopher Abbott and Julia Garner, and produced by Jason Blum's Blumhouse Productions and Motel Movies. The movie was first announced in 2014 as part of the Dark Universe franchise, but after The Mummy flopped, Universal scrapped those plans. Thanks to the success of Whannell's The Invisible Man, Universal got back into monster movies, greenlighting a Wolfman reboot based on a pitch from Ryan Gosling. When Gosling and director Derek Cianfrance left in 2023, Whannell stepped in. Filming kicked off in New Zealand in March 2024, and it's set for release on January 17, 2025. The story follows Blake, a husband and father from San Francisco who inherits his childhood home in Oregon after his estranged father's mysterious disappearance. With his marriage to his workaholic wife Charlotte on the rocks, he convinces her and their daughter Ginger to spend some time at the property. However, their retreat turns terrifying when a werewolf attacks during a full moon and Blake starts to transform into a dangerous creature, putting his family at risk. Captain America Brave New World, February 14, 2025. Captain America Brave New World is gearing up to be a major Marvel event. As the fourth film in the Captain America series, this one marks the first time Anthony Mackie's Sam Wilson takes center stage as Cap. Fans have been eagerly awaiting details about the film since its announcement, and here's what we know so far. The film was first announced at San Diego Comic-Con 2022 and was initially set to be called Captain America New World Order. However, the title was changed to Brave New World in the summer of 2023. While the production has faced some delays and reshoots, it's on track to be part of Marvel's Phase 5. The film was originally slated for May 2024, but was pushed back due to scheduling shifts. A teaser trailer has been released, showing Sam Wilson in action and hinting at significant developments, including a familiar red monster from the comics. The cast of Captain America Brave New World features Anthony Mackie reprising his role as Sam Wilson Captain America from The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Danny Ramirez will return as Joaquin Torres the Falcon, while Carl Lumbly takes on the role of Isaiah Bradley, who is expected to have a significant presence in the film. Shira Haas will portray Ruth Sabra, a character that has sparked some controversy but remains intriguing. Liv Tyler makes her return as Dr. Betty Ross, a role she last played in The Incredible Hulk. Tim Blake Nelson is set to appear as Samuel Stearns, the leader, likely as a major antagonist. Harrison Ford joins the cast as President Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, who will become the Red Hulk. Additionally, Giancarlo Esposito will play Seth Volker Sidewinder, the head of the Serpent Society, along with other undisclosed roles. Directed by Julius Ona, known for The Cloverfield Paradox and Loose, this will be his debut in the superhero genre. The film promises to deliver a fresh take on the Captain America saga, and with its new cast and intriguing plot hints, it's shaping up to be an exciting addition to the MCU. The Accountant 2, April 25, 2025. The Accountant was a surprise hit when it came out in 2016, making $150 million against a $40 million budget and becoming the most rented digital movie of 2017. Fans of the film have been eagerly waiting for a sequel, and it looks like their wishes are coming true with The Accountant 2. Ben Affleck will reprise his role as Christian Wolf, the autistic accountant who moonlights as a skilled killer. In the first film, Christian's expertise in laundering money for criminal enterprises leads to a dangerous showdown when his identity is uncovered. For the sequel, directed by Gavin O'Connor, Christian teams up with Treasury agent Mary Beth Medina, played by Cynthia Adai Robinson, who was previously trying to uncover his secret identity. After her former boss is murdered by assassins, she turns to Christian for help. Christian will also join forces with his mercenary brother Brax, portrayed by John Bernthal. The plot will follow Christian and his team as they work to solve the murder while facing off against ruthless killers determined to stop them. J.K. Simmons is set to return as well. Thunderbolts, May 2, 2025. Based on the comic book team of the same name, Marvel's Thunderbolts will bring together a diverse group of antiheroes and former villains from across the MCU. The cast includes Yelena Belova, played by Florence Pugh, John Walker, played by Wyatt Russell, Bucky Barnes, played by Sebastian Stan, Ghost, played by Hannah John Kamen, Red Guardian, played by David Harbour, and Taskmaster, played by Olga Kurylenko, all under the supervision of Contessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Ayo Edebiri from The Bear and Stephen Yeun from Beef were initially slated for roles in the film, but have exited due to scheduling conflicts. Edebiri, who is cast in an unspecified role, will be replaced by Geraldine Viswanathan from Miracle Workers. Yeun, who was rumored to be playing the superhero Sentry, will be replaced by Lewis Pullman from Top Gun Maverick. While the exact plot details are unknown, Thunderbolts is expected to be Marvel's answer to the Suicide Squad, featuring a mix of high-stakes action and complex characters. The film's release date has shifted from Christmas 2024 to May 2, 2025. The asterisk in the movie's title remains a mystery, with speculation ranging from a potential link to Red Hulk to other undisclosed elements. Kevin Feige has hinted that more information about the asterisk will be revealed after the film's release. There are theories that say it could be a Red Hulk movie secretly. Jurassic World Rebirth, July 2, 2025. Jurassic World Rebirth, following the events of Dominion, will explore a world where dinosaurs have settled in equatorial climates. A team of experts led by Scarlett Johansson sets out to collect DNA from the largest dinosaurs, but their mission takes a turn for the worse when they become stranded on an island with a frightened family. The cast includes Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey, Manuel Garcia Rulfo, Rupert Friend, Luna Blaze, and David Iacono. David Koepp, who wrote the original Jurassic Park, is crafting the script, and Gareth Edwards, known for Rogue One and Godzilla, is directing. Fans can look forward to a thrilling new chapter in the dinosaur saga. Superman, July 11, 2025. James Gunn's upcoming Superman marks a significant reboot for the DC Universe. Formerly titled Superman Legacy, the film will introduce a younger Superman played by David Corenswet and Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane. The cast includes Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern Guy Gardner, and Skylar Gisondo as Jimmy Olsen. Additional cast members include Wendell Pierce as Perry White, Isabella Merced as Hawkgirl, Anthony Kerrigan as Metamorpho, Maria Gabriela Di Faria as Angela Spica the Engineer, Eddie Cathegi as Mr. Terrific, and Sarah Sampaio as Eve Teschmacher. With Gunn at the helm, fans can anticipate a fresh and dynamic take on the iconic superhero. The Fantastic Four, July 25, 2025. The Fantastic Four is one of the most famous superhero teams ever, and seemingly cursed to star in subpar movies. But now that they're in the MCU fold, we're hoping for a film that exceeds all expectations. We don't know much about the plot for the upcoming movie, other than it takes place in an alternate universe's 1960s New York, but we do know who's portraying Marvel's first family. After years of online speculation, Marvel Studios revealed the cast on Valentine's Day 2024. Pedro Pascal of The Mandalorian will portray Reed Richards. Vanessa Kirby of the Mission Impossible franchise will play Sue Storm. Joseph Quinn of Stranger Things will star as Johnny Storm, and Eben Moss-Bachrach will play Ben Grimm. Julia Garner of Ozark will appear as the Silver Surfer, Ralph Ineson of The First Omen will play Galactus, and Natasha Lyonne, John Malkovich, and Paul Walter Hauser will portray unknown characters. As for who's running the show, WandaVision director Matt Shakman has taken the helm, replacing Spider-Man Homecoming director John Watts. After initially being scheduled for a May 2025 release date, the Fantastic Four First Steps has been shuffled back a little further in the year. Mortal Kombat 2, October 24, 2025. Mortal Kombat 2 is set to deliver even more brutal combat and fatalities than its predecessor. The first film, despite the challenges of the COVID era, performed well, earning $83 million and becoming Max's most streamed movie at the time. In this sequel, Cole Young continues his quest to find new recruits for the Mortal Kombat tournament, a storyline teased in the first film. Carl Urban will join the cast as Johnny Cage, a fan-favorite character from the video game series. Returning cast members include Jessica McNamee as Sonya Blade, Mikaad Brooks as Jax, and Ludi Lin as Liu Kang, among others, even though some met their end in the first film. New additions to the cast include Adeline Rudolph as Katana, Tati Gabrielle as Jade, and Martin Ford as Shao Kahn, among others. Jeremy Slater, known for Moon Knight, has penned the script, and Simon McQuoid returns to direct. Lewis Tan has promised that this sequel will indeed feature the Mortal Kombat tournament, a highlight many fans have been eagerly anticipating. Star Trek Origin movie TBD. Paramount is set to explore new frontiers with a Star Trek prequel film scheduled for 2025. Directed by Toby Haynes, known for his work on Andor, Doctor Who, and Black Mirror, this film will delve into the Star Trek universe's history long before the Kelvin timeline, established by J.J. Abrams' 2009 film. The script comes from Seth Grahame-Smith, who penned Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. While details about the plot are still unknown, the film will be set decades prior to the 2009 movie, potentially even before the events of the Enterprise series. This prequel promises to provide fans with a fresh perspective on the Star Trek lore. Aang: The Last Airbender animated film, January 20th, 2026. This movie was first set for the October 2025 slot, but as part of a broader adjustment to Paramount's release schedule, Paramount Pictures has delayed the release of Aang: The Last Airbender. The film will follow an adult Aang after the events of the original series. While specific plot details remain unknown, the story is expected to introduce new challenges for Aang, potentially involving a new villain voiced by Dave Bautista. As the first installment of a planned trilogy, the movie will set up several storylines to be explored in future films. The voice cast includes Eric Nam as Aang, Dave Bautista as an unnamed villain, and Dante Basco reprising his role as Zuko. Also joining are Dion Kwan as Toph, Jessica Matten as Katara, and Roman Zaragoza as Sokka. The film is directed by Lauren Montgomery, who worked on Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra. Michael DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, the creators of the original series, are serving as executive producers. This film is part of Avatar Studios, which aims to expand the Avatar universe with new content. Street Fighter Live Action, March 20th, 2026. Sony and Legendary have set a release date for their live-action Street Fighter film, March 20th, 2026. This release will see the movie facing competition from other high-profile films. Street Fighter, which is being developed in collaboration with Capcom, is based on the beloved Street Fighter video game series, known for its international martial arts tournaments and iconic characters. The release date comes amid some uncertainty, as the initially attached directors, Danny and Michael Filippo, have exited the project. Sony and Capcom are expected to announce a new director soon. The Street Fighter franchise, which started in 1987, has been a significant influence in the gaming world, selling over 49 million units worldwide. The most recent game, Street Fighter VI, continues to build on its legacy. This new film adaptation will be an opportunity for the franchise to see if it can succeed where previous adaptations have struggled. The Batman Part 2, October 2nd, 2026. The Batman Part 2 is officially happening. If you love Matt Reeves' take on The Dark Knight in 2022, you're probably just as excited as I am to see what's next. Here's what we know so far. The movie is set to hit theaters in October 2026, which is a year later than originally planned. But if the first film taught us anything, it's that good things are worth the wait. This sequel is part of the DC Elseworlds projects, meaning it's in its own separate universe from the main DCU, so no need to worry about confusing crossovers. Yes, Robert Pattinson is back as Bruce Wayne. He nailed that darker, broodier version of Batman in the first movie, and it's going to be awesome to see how he evolves in this sequel. Pattinson brought a fresh, gritty energy to the role, and I'm excited to see where Matt Reeves takes him next. One cool thing about The Batman Part 2 is how it connects to the upcoming HBO Max Penguin series. Matt Reeves is building out this whole universe, giving us more of Gotham's underworld. Plus, the Riddler is returning, and there's talk of a new Joker. If you thought the first movie was intense, just wait until these villains team up again. There's a lot of speculation about the sequel storyline, with many guessing it could adapt the No Man's Land arc from the comics. This story sees Gotham cut off from the world after a massive earthquake, turning the city into total chaos. If Reeves goes this route, the action and drama are going to hit even harder. Production is expected to start in early 2025, according to Andy Serkis, who plays Alfred. While it's still a ways off, knowing that everything's in motion is super exciting. Based on the first movie, it's safe to say we're in for something epic. Avengers Doomsday, May 1st, 2026. At San Diego Comic-Con in July 2024, it was announced that the next Avengers film will be called Avengers Doomsday. The big news is that Dr. Doom will be the main villain instead of Kang, and in a major twist, Robert Downey Jr. is coming back to the MCU, not as Iron Man but as Dr. Doom. This marks a big change for the actor. The Russo brothers, who directed some of the biggest hits, like Captain America the Winter Soldier and Avengers Endgame, will be back to direct both Doomsday and the next Avengers film, Secret Wars. Their involvement definitely raises the excitement level. Initially, Destin Daniel Cretton was set to direct, but the Russos taking over means a shift in the film's direction, especially with Dr. Doom now at the center. The film is rumored to feature over 60 characters, which could make it one of the biggest MCU movies yet, on par with Avengers Endgame. Doomsday is now scheduled for May 1st, 2026, after a delay from its original May 2025 date. It will tie in with the Fantastic Four, which is set to kick off Phase 6 and come right after Blade, the final film before it. The cast will include characters from Thunderbolts like Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova, David Harbour's Red Guardian, and Sebastian Stan's Bucky Barnes. There's also talk of appearances from major characters like Tom Hiddleston's Loki, Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, and Oscar Isaac's Moon Knight, plus supporting roles from Wakanda and the Thunderbolts. Dr. Doom is expected to be a huge threat, blending his own powers with universe-ending events, which will play a big role in the multiverse saga. This sets up an epic clash in Avengers Secret Wars, with even higher stakes. With Doomsday, the MCU is gearing up for a massive and thrilling crossover. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.